Hey everybody, it's Jeff, Aromatics, back once again, working on my tobacco journal, where I take a singular tobacco leaf, roll it up into a little cigar, smoke it, and just give my thoughts on it. Things like burn characteristics, different flavors that I'm getting, things that you need to know when you're blending your own cigars. Also things that might, it's just interesting to me to know what each individual leaf tastes like. You hear, this leaf, this cigar has, tobacco from Esteli, or this cigar is wrapped with a Connecticut broadleaf wrapper. But what do these leaves actually taste like on their own? That's why I like to do this, in a journal format. So not only do I know, but I can share it with you guys as well, or anyone else that is interested in this sort of thing. Now today I will be smoking a tobacco that is labeled Nicaraguan binder, and it is a binder quality leaf. It is, I think it's from Jalapa, and I'll show you what the leaf actually looks like. Got some getting in case right now because I'm going to use it to roll some scrap cigars. So here's what it looks like. This is a thicker of the leaves. So it's a nice kind of a reddish brown leaf. Smells nicely fermented. It actually kind of reminds me, it looks and feels very similar, maybe it's a little thicker, but pretty similar to that Ecuadorian dark tobacco that I reviewed a little while ago. But that's from Ecuador. This is from Nicaragua, from the region of Jalapa. Okay, so we got it rolled up here, and we'll light it up and then we'll discuss some stuff while I get it lit. On the dry draw, you're getting just nice soft flavors. Very mild, kind of cocoa-y, woody, mostly woody. Like a light, sweet, darkish kind of wood. Now, when I first bought this leaf, I was hoping that it was going to be equivalent to the wrapper leaf that I got. It was Nicaraguan wrapper, and it was really dark and thick and really strong, really good tobacco. And I was hoping this would be a binder version of that, but it wasn't. So it doesn't seem to be. It's a lot lighter and thinner than that. But okay, let me smoke this down a little bit, and I'll be back and let you know how it goes. So stick around. All right, look at that. See if I can get that to focus. Nice white ash. Very, very clean tasting tobacco. That's the first thing I noticed. Is it just seems like it's very well cured, very well fermented, very well behaved, and it burns fantastic. Really quick, actually. So I'm guessing it's a very light, like low on the stock, low stock type of tobacco. So it's probably a Seiko. I don't think it's a Viso because it's very, very mild. Definitely not like the Ecuadorian dark that I reviewed earlier. That's got a lot more kick to it and a lot more flavor. Okay. So the flavors I'm getting are just mostly probably like 80% of just a nice semi-sweet kind of a woody flavor. And sometimes at first I got a little bit of a cedar taste because it's sometimes a tobacco that's really, really mild. You'll get that kind of papery cedar taste. I got that at first. Now I'm not getting it quite as much. Zero pepper, zero strength. Let me do a retrohale and we'll see how that goes. Very easy to retro. Just a straight kind of woody flavor. And then in the background, on top of that, like, so if it was a wood, it would be, imagine if the wood at one time had sort of like a Nutella taste to it. So like sort of a cocoa, slightly nutty type of taste, woody nutty, but that it lost its flavor. So you could tell it was Nutella at one time, like it did have cocoa flavors, but they're faded almost right away. So you just kind of get that wood and a real general kind of a semi-sweet cocoa flavor. That's holding that ash on there nice. I should ash it though, because it will probably fall. Now, a Nicaraguan binder is pretty popular. It's on a lot of different cigars. If I do get a chance, maybe I'll put a couple during the video that I know use it, so that I'll do some research. But I just know in the past when I've done my own cigars and I've looked at cigars that I enjoy, a lot of them do have a Jalapa binder or a Nicaraguan binder, which usually when I look it up or when you try to get binder, it's almost always from Jalapa. It's just a general all-around good tobacco. It's not really, it's my least favorite of the regions. The other regions would be Esteli and Condega. I just prefer their flavor profiles, but sometimes you'll find that right Jalapa leaf or that right leaf, that right blend where it's magic, where only that region, only that particular tobacco would do. I do use Jalapa in one of my blends that it's probably one of my favorite, and that is the Panic. It's got Pennsylvania and Nicaraguan tobaccos, and it's got some Jalapa Ligero in it, and that is excellent in that cigar. But still, it's probably one of my least favorite, least used leaves so far. Now, where I would use this, so once again, if you're kind of going for the kind of maybe like a cocoa type of cigar. Now, I don't know if this is strong enough to use for something like a flathead or something along those lines. I'm not really sure. I haven't used it enough to know if it would tone the tobaccos down too much, or if it would be the perfect, maybe it's the perfect thing to use with a good strong backbone of filler leaves, and then use this as more of a mild wrapper or binder, so that you can kind of get, like, it tones down the strength of those tobaccos, but yet still gives you that kind of cocoa woody flavor that you're looking for. Yeah, it's hard to say. Now, what I plan on using it for and why I decided to smoke it today was I'm going to be rolling a whole bunch of 60 ring gauge scrap rolls, and I was wondering what I could use for a binder that wouldn't be, I don't really want to use my best leaf for doing scrap rolls, and I know that I have a big bag of this binder that I'm not really sure what I wanted to use it for, so I can definitely, and it's cheap, so I could definitely try it for that. But I wanted to get an idea of what this tasted like, just so I know what to expect with my scrap rolls. So anyway, that's it. Do any of you guys know of any cigars that have Jalapa? I do know that the Perdomo Champagne actually uses Jalapa to give it some sweetness. Nothing else comes to mind right now, but anyway, I hope you guys found this video interesting. Once again, I definitely enjoyed doing it and found it educational for myself. I'm always curious to smoke some of these leaves when I haven't smoked them before. Okay, so I'll leave it at that, and I will see you guys in my next video. So till then, Aromatics, signing out.